hello. This game seems to like making you evil.
Here we go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Two games in a row, huh?
2 games in a row, yep. You're probably gonna want to write this down because I'm about to give you a lot of information.
I have a thing in front of me specifically so that I can write this down.
Okay, cool. All right, so starting from the top, we have Andrew Fraser as the Virgin. We
Okay.
have you as the spy. We have your lovely little demon, Jellybee, sat right next to you. We have Owen as the Raven Keeper. This is all going clockwise, by the way. Rory as the librarian, who is learning that either Jacob or Cody is the drunk, but you also learn that Jacob is the drunk. Jacob is the mayor.
Okay.
The drunk mayor, so he's actually the drunk. And then Cody is the fortune teller. One below all is the Undertaker. So that is your spy information. And also you can register as...
What's one below all?
One below all is the Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I already gave you your demon in that, so I think that's all I have to tell you.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Remember, you can also register potentially as good. So
yes, I do know that, which is nice.
All right, cool. Bye. All right, this is giving full slay. You're drunk. You're the demon. Period. Like,
wasn't it just my minions or minion before me?
Yes.
Why did it take so long?
Well, I'll let you figure that out when you talk to them.
Oh no.
Your minion is Xavier. Yeah.
Why would you do that to me? Okay.
Hey, the cards deal themselves, girl. I'm sorry. I didn't do the last game either. That was fucked up. Like, I was like, damn, that's rough.
He messaged me, hello, my team. I would kill myself.
So yeah, so Xavier's your minion, and then you learn 3 bluffs. So your bluffs are Empath, Saint, and Slayer.
Okay. And I don't learn his. I have to ask him, right?
Yeah, he would need to tell you what he is. Okay. And normally he'd have to ask you too, but there's only one demon on the script, so he knows what you are.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
All right, good luck.
I don't choose anything tonight, right? I don't do anything tonight.
Yeah, you don't act on first night. You just learn your bluffs, so you can lie convincingly today.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Any questions before I go?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll see you then. Hey, Rory.
Hi.
So, all right, trusty librarian, you're our resident smart person. So tonight you are learning that either, wait, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So you do learn. Oh. Hey.
Storm, that's on my computer.
That's okay. I was just double checking I was doing the librarian correctly, but yeah, so you are learning that either Jacob or Cody is the drunk.
Okay.
All right, have fun.
George Jacob.
She might be.
Hi, Cody. So
Hello.
you gaze into your crystal ball, and who do you see?
Oh, I swear, if you make one of them my red herring, I will be so upset. I'm checking Jacob and Owen. I will not have another game with them.
I know, I think the group feels that. Okay, so you check Jacob and Owen, and you receive a no.
Okay.
Alright, bye. Alright, good morning. Your first morning in Ravenswood Bluff. I don't know why the fuck y'all still live here, but you do. Like, you know, there's not even any, like, lakefront property, but oh well.
Wait, there's no farm property? We
No,
don't have
all
any
the crops
farmers in
have
this
died.
town?
There's a fucking
That's fucked
demonic
up.
plague, okay?
But there is a tavern keeper here, isn't there?
Wait,
no,
hold
not.
on.
Not this shit
Maybe.
again.
We
Yeah.
don't even
Oh,
have a
shit.
farm?
No.
But yeah, I'm
No bar.
dead, and I need you to solve my murder, so get to it, alright? Please and thank
You know,
you.
you're really talking
Maybe
for a
we don't
ghost.
want
I just
to.
want to make it clear that I didn't unmute myself. Storm stepped on my computer.
And apparently stepped on caps lock.
Oh god.
I don't
yeah.
know what
Honestly,
she did.
that is the most cat-like button to push.
Frazier and Jacob right away.
I know that's
Oh.
kind of
Oh,
suspicious.
that is seconds, my bad.
Oh, we got no
Oh, guys, it's
time.
almost
Okay,
done.
guys.
There
that's
you
it.
go.
I'm grabbing you again. No.
What are you grabbing
Storm,
now?
no, do not.
I'm scared. Don't be grabbing people.
No, that I got.
You got me first.
You can add one below in this. I'm fine with
Oh,
that.
okay.
So
Howdy.
perfect.
Howdy.
One below and I were talking all night.
Oh, my.
Jacob was kind of rude, not responding to One Below's compliment, and then it was starting saying sus things. He might just be evil. Not only that,
Yeah.
I fortune tellered him last night and got a yes.
Who was the other person?
We don't need to worry about that.
No, who was the other person?
Someone to nominate you. It's not going to be me though.
Bet. I'll convince someone. I'll be very demon-like.
Very cool. Go be demon-like, I guess.
Character? You'll see how many times they got each character.
You don't have to hurry up.
I mean,
Honestly,
you
believable.
figured out that I was the minion last time, so
Oh no.
I
Well, I knew
believe
Owen
it.
was the demon last time, okay? He's the demon, let me tell you. I know that.
anyways.
Dude. Right. What's your role?
What's my role?
Yeah.
Well, I could give you a few.
You don't want a hard claim?
No. Will you give me a few if I give you a few?
Yes.
I'm not trying to metagame here. I highly doubt that Owen gets evil 2 games in a row.
Oh no,
I
no,
just-
it can happen.
It can happen.
Okay.
I'm throwing more
getting-
sus on myself by saying my most common played character is the imp.
I get
Okay,
that, I get that.
I know he's not the imp though.
But
I'll-
what I'm gonna try and throw here, and this is only something that I'm gonna say to you two, and if anybody else asks, I'm gonna do a claim 3. So I'm claiming Undertaker.
Okay.
So I am Undertaker. So what I think we need to do is not be like last game. We gotta try and progress this quicker, and I think we need to just start getting out of the gate with it.
Mhm.
Now, if you guys have info that can actually push to
Okay.
that to make
I couldn't hear anyone. That's my bad.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no, let me. I'm the Slayer. I'm the Slayer.
Okay, you just claim it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna slay
Um,
Jacob. Let me tell you what that fucker.
Hey, girly.
Hi.
Just chilling here by
Literally,
yourself?
I have not joined anyone yet. I'm just chilling, I guess.
Are you trying to join them?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're kind of
just
like
been sitting
waiting.
here waiting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
This
you.
is usually
you-
what I do. Is I kind of wait to see who's just chilling around and
Oh.
stuff. So it's not any different than my normal.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just making sure you are all right.
Yeah, I was just over here dancing. I was like,
Okay. Cool.
Potential minion, or were you one of the other two?
I could have been one of the other two.
Okay, well, we're just getting nowhere. I'm just gonna leave then.
You're not evil as far as I know, but you could be something else.
So, you're not investigator. You were one of the other two where you saw an.
to me. Obviously, you guys know that, but like
Right.
now one of the other two of you then can deal with it if you need to. If that's
All
the
right.
case.
Well,
if you're both evil, I'm fucked because I'm just gonna trust you two.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And in which case, you're probably gonna die tonight, anyways, because
Yep.
I don't want to get
Rip.
caught.
Rip.
Okay.
Make him sus. Although as empath, I did say that neither you nor him were sus.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, he's your other neighbor. Okay. Yeah, I haven't gone and chat with Owen yet, but I will eventually. We'll,
So in this conversation, theoretically, did you tell me that you were Slayer, or
um
if somebody were to ask what you told me, what would I want to say?
no, say that I told you that I don't have like a night ability. If I was to like tell people I was Slayer, that's like what I would pretty
Okay,
much
you would just
say
say
anyways.
you don't have a night ability.
Yeah, my
Okay.
ability's not at night or whatever.
Put in this. Ooh, it
Yep,
is.
it's in there. Told yours too.
So you are welcome to choose a player and learn who their characters. That's pretty good. Here, do you want?
So
I can't. I was gonna give you my role to cover.
Okay.
But I don't. That's probably bad.
well, what are you?
I prefer not to say. You know, it's a better
Yeah, but
role
you
on day 3. You know
could
what I
just
mean? It's better on
say.
day 3.
On day 3, what does that even mean?
Let me tell you what.
Not too bad. How have you been?
You know, just chilling in here, not too much. I haven't gotten information tonight. I don't want to expose my role yet, but I am not a first night role getter.
Okay.
So I don't have anything to add as of right now. Do you have anything to add of now?
Let's see here. Not yet. I might have a clue as to like Xavier's, but for my role, I will say that I'm not a nighttime character. Like that's not what my ability is done.
Okay.
very tactical bullshit. Being very suspicious.
Being very Owen.
Yes, I'm suspicious of the Jacob. He didn't give
Rory
me
in a call by
anything.
herself.
Is she? That's.
Jacob wants to be added. Should I add him?
You can add him. The demon.
Hello.
Howdy.
Cody, who are you?
Whoa.
Wait,
Who am
What a
I? I
personal
am someone
question.
that
how
knows
many
you're
people do
evil.
we have in here?
You know I'm evil?
We have. Yeah, I know 100% you're evil.
Are you
Yes.
saying you're the empath?
No, I know even more than that.
But that's how you die. I think you should say that.
You're wait, actually, yeah, I
think-
am the empath. I am 100% the empath, and you should kill me.
I'm also the empath.
We're all the empath.
Roll, thus I can confirm that you're washerwoman.
You're right. That does make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I can't even think of one, so I'm not washerwoman.
What is
It's 6 evils and then
1
2
1
goods.
and 1?
Dude,
Okay.
what a reversal, right? The 2 only goods are in. See, that's the game. You know, that's the actual game. Is how
Yeah.
did the good come up against 6 evil?
You know what's really funny is there's actually a demon called Legion who turns over half the good players into the demon. Like,
Actually, I didn't even
Yeah.
look at for this one. It's
So
the same.
it's-
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's
not
just
not
imp,
yeah,
I
it's
believe,
not
yeah.
on the script, but it was just funny that you were talking about that because I was like,
Jelly.
that
What,
could happen.
1 second,
Jelly,
sorry.
I
What?
trust you this game, but you do not trust me, and that's a-okay.
Classic.
Oh
The
no.
classic. The
And
classic.
I hope that I could gain a little bit of trust this game, because what
Mhm.
I'm about to do is
Oh, I'm so
absolutely fucking wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
Okay, so guys,
wanna
that
hit.
just means he's demon. Jelly,
True.
come on.
It's nominations up.
I know you're with me on this.
Isaiah? You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was making the timer.
Oh.
So this timer is till the day will end at the end of this timer. You can
So
nominate
nominations are
anytime. Yeah, nominations are open.
I
Or you
nominate
nominate
Andrew
Jacob.
F.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
Rory nominates
Whoa,
Rory
okay.
trying to
Andrew
swing
F.
in the Andrew F claim.
and
first.
Rory
Instant.
also dies immediately.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's go! Let's go!
So go ahead and do you want to execute Andrew? Oh
No,
wait,
I
this
just
this
wanted-
counts as an execution. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. The day
Yeah, so
ends.
the day just ended.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
God fucking
Ignore
damn it.
me.
That counts as an execute. Oh my goodness.
God damn it, Rory.
I'm
Don't
so
forget to-
confused.
Sorry, y'all. My
What do
brain
you
is
mean,
broken
goddamn it,
after
Rory?
that
I
last
just-
game.
Okay, we can talk about this later.
Yeah, my brain is a little broken after that last game. I apologize. Hey,
Woo wowee.
so technically the spy learns information every night, which in other scripts might be helpful, but nothing has changed so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I
Yeah.
see that it says each night, but like,
Yeah, it's because on
Yeah.
other scripts there's things that can actually like move around and change, so it kind of
Yep.
keeps you in the know. But so I'll probably just check in with you each night real quick, just if you like need had any questions or need any clarification. But yeah, just since I'm supposed to like check in with you. But so you good?
yeah.
Okay.
Jellybee sent me a message, so.
Alright, cool. Hello. I'm all like broken now. So it's your first night that you get to kill. As always, you can kill yourself, and it will transfer to your minion. So what do you want to do?
What the fuck does that say? Oh, fortune. Sorry. He told me who like everyone was there, and I was like trying to read my own fucking writing.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm going to probably. Ooh. I asked fucking Xavier, and I don't know if that's actually who I want to go with. Because, like, his ability's technically over.
I mean, it's hard choices.
Right?
It's stressful.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just do Andrew for tonight, and then we'll see.
You're gonna kill Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Hey.
Howdy.
So I'm actually not used to having to interact with the Undertaker because everyone who gets this role is usually like dead by now, or like people just don't execute.
Honestly, my strat for it, I'm trying something. My strat for it, we're gonna see how it plays out.
Yeah. All right. Well, since Rory was indeed executed, you learn that Rory was the librarian.
Librarian. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
Hello, Cody. Who are we crystal balling tonight? Bashing in the head with the crystal ball.
I wish I could. If that is an option, Jacob. If
Okay.
not, then I'm choosing myself and one below.
Yourself and one below. Okay, and you learn a yes. Good morning, everybody.
Except for one person.
Yeah.
I did everybody a
wonderful.
favor.
I don't
Good
know
morning,
why.
Rory's ghost.
Thank you.
So it rained last night, and the streets were pretty sleek, you know, cobblestone and all that. And one of you was so clumsy you slipped and broke your neck, and that person was Andrew.
Oh, surprise.
All right,
Guys,
you guys are free to talk.
could we ever predict that?
I don't know. I thought I was gonna make it to the end.
Oh god, it's still on seconds. I am like my brain.
Guys, 10
is-
seconds. Go, go,
It's
go.
fucking fried, I'm telling you. I'm so sorry. Okay, now it's on minutes. Have fun. Ignore me.
Okay, Jelly, you're not an outsider, right?
I am not. No.
What is your role?
I don't know if I want to say it right away because I don't know what you are. But
Xavier one below. Okay. Razor, Cody, Jacob, Rory.
Mine is I don't get any info at night.
Okay.
My info happens during the day.
During
And
the day.
yes.
Wait, what fucking role? Wait, the what like you're not an outsider role, so you're not butler, recluse, saint, or possibly drunk.
No.
And if it's during the day, the only role you can be is the mayor.
No. 1 second.
Because the other ones are at night.
Well, shit. I guess we're just hanging on the Times Square again.
Oh, love the square.
You guys can
No, what
hang
if
out
we went, what
here
if we
with
went
my
to the
corpse.
church? You know.
Yeah.
Down there.
Hang out with the corpse. Look at that thing. Give it a little kick. Make sure it's dead. Yeah, that's a dead corpse, eh?
The drunk Cody.
Fuck.
And
What
she
are
can't-
you if you're not drunk?
She can't be the drunk since she got executed by Andrew. So that
Yeah.
definitely means it's one of us.
Yeah.
Um,
So what are you if you're not the drunk?
I am the mayor.
The mayor.
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm gonna like be loosely hinting at soldier maybe because I don't want like
Mm-hmm.
other.
Why would that mean it has to be Cody?
Because
Jacob?
Rory was for sure a townsfolk because the Virgin died.
Yes, obviously.
And that then means that for One Below All and Jelly, your neighbors, they have to be good. I want to talk to Jacob and see if they're going to be claiming a outsider role.
Okay.
I have a feeling that someone is
Wait.
wrong.
Technically, could Rory have been the spy?
Does
that work with the Virgin?
It would, but that would have been a very particular thing. Plus, Isaiah, there was 2 nominations simultaneously. There was me nominating Jacob and Rory nominating Fraser. Isaiah went with the Rory one and killed Rory. So I'm gonna think that that's probably something that happened more likely if they weren't a spy.
True.
Because,
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Especially since
I wouldn't kill themselves to confirm themselves with the Virgin.
The Rory was librarian.
Fuck, I'm drunk.
So we don't know what the other things are because again, like there's what is this 8 people? So we know that you could be a drunk. Technically, I could be a drunk too,
right.
but
No, Rory saw me and Jacob being drunk.
Rory saw you and Jacob being drunk.
Yeah, so you're either my red herring or I'm drunk because I checked me and you last night and I got yes.
So the only possibility then is because I couldn't be the drunk then, right?
Then Jacob, I need to know what your claim is.
My claim is.
Are you an outsider?
I might be.
That's not helping.
I might be the drunk.
And that's the only information you know is that there's potentially a drunk there.
I think I have a pretty good idea of who the drunk is.
Now we actually get to freaking talk for once.
I know.
Alright.
It's funny because in the last game, the only people I didn't talk to were evil.
Right? Okay, so Fraser was the Virgin and you nominated him, so that technically killed you because you're townsfolk, yeah?
Yep, I had a spent ability, so that's why I just went for it.
Okay. Who, if you feel comfortable, who are you, or like any
I'm
info?
the librarian.
Okay. One of 2 players.
I don't have much information as of now. He did give me something, but I have to kind of sniff out how everybody behaves in order to figure it out. But once I
You pop up first night as it being Andrew, Jacob, and they chose to kill themselves in order to 1, prove that they were good, and 2, basically have it so that if Andrew didn't die.
The drunkenness is between me and someone else. Andrew or Fraser. Yeah, Andrew. He's the only one. Andrew told me, like, first thing on the first day that he was the Virgin, and I told him I would talk to him more if I could prove he was the Virgin. And then Rory claimed to me that she was a one and done spent role, so I asked Rory to nominate.
No. Imp killing. Yeah, I was like, I feel like you're definitely good. I don't think there's any way you could have cheated that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're not the demon, so.
Right. Good to know.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Bye.
Okay.
should be fine then.
Well,
little triangle thing going on here.
What triangle?
This little Jacob, Rory, Cody.
It's called a square.
Well, in this angle, it's more of a It's more of a slight.
Jacob told me that he thinks he might be drunk, so that narrowed it down to you telling him that he might be drunk. Who's
Jacob
the
or Cody?
person? Cody, so the other person who's drunk. Okay.
Yes.
That makes.
I'd like a claim before 5 seconds is up, please.
Oh shit. Fuck. That's kind of interesting because you're not the only person claiming that exact rule.
That I'm drunk?
Yes.
I already know.
I'm the only person who's dead.
Nuh-uh.
That's not true.
Okay, well, are you a her?
I got somebody just to my right here.
You caused my death.
I'm the only person who's dead.
Are you a her?
He could be. How do you know?
Who could be what?
Nothing.
I think we kill Xavier here.
So,
I agree.
Troy, is it?
Noms are open.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite catch what you said there at the end. We can.
What's coming up with the one Xavier call? There, Cody.
Because it would confirm Jellybee and one below all, and then it would just be Owen Jacob. Or it's Xavier and covering Jelly, or Xavier Owen, or Xavier Jacob.
That's why I wanted to know if Xavier was drunk or not, because Xavier's information didn't make any sense.
He can't be drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm drunk.
You or how do you know that you're drunk?
Librarian. My information's not adding up.
But
wait, what is your information then?
If you're drunk, then that means that empath would be a correct role to have, because otherwise we don't have information gathering.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's either Xavier lying or one below and Jellybee are good.
Wait, so what info did you get, Cody?
Yeah,
I'm fortune teller.
Yeah, what info did you get, Cody?
And I saw one below who was suspicious, which he could either be my red herring, but he is confirmed to not be the demon.
Okay.
And then I saw Owen and Jacob as no.
So Owen and Jacob as no.
And then myself and one below as a yes.
Okay.
But
and I know
that he's a red
100%
herring
cannot be one below. He could either be red herring or I'm drunk. And drunk is between me and Jacob. And at this point, I'm willing to just assume all my information is wrong.
But because the only other game that exists then is that empath information is correct, which wouldn't match up with Rory's information unless Rory herself is drunk.
She can't be. She
that would be fucked.
She got executed by Virgin.
Oh yeah, because so that means that there's for sure one drunk between you two.
Yep. Yep.
And if I'm not drunk, then that means one below is still confirmed. Jacob's the drunk, which means he's good, which means still Xavier and Jelly or Owen.
Could it still not be one below all, even if you're like? Let's imagine a game where
100%.
you are not drunk.
You know exactly why, Owen. He told me exactly.
What do you mean he told you exactly?
It's Xavier Jelly if I'm trusting you, Owen, because of the conversation me, you, and one below had. You should know exactly why he's 100% confirmed.
I mean, I know his claim role.
And because of that role, he is confirmed that role.
Oh, because of Rory's information.
Yes. So you're either evil trying to make a play here, but Xavier is just
I'm
the
just
most
trying to get all
obvious
the
one.
information.
I just want to say, can there not be a poisoner too?
There could be.
Could be.
Screw with things.
Could be.
So I'm 2 minutes left for noms.
I
nominate Xavier. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought I made it because I was nominating him, but
okay.
All right.
I didn't. I thought nominates weren't open.
Cody. Oh yeah, they are. Sorry, Cody nominates Xavier. All right, Cody, tell us why.
I mean, I just kind of had the entire floor of it saying, so that was basically my reason. It either just confirms a bunch of people or kills everyone, or like they're the evil. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Xavier, what's your defense?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, I'm empath. You know, I assume pretty much everybody here understands at this point if it hasn't been, passed around the entire board. Although I think the only person I haven't talked to is like Jacob and the dead people. So, but night 1, 0, night 2, 0. That's the info that I got. That's the info I can put out to town. Yeah.
All right. Anything anyone want to add? You have 1 minute.
I'm sorry, Xavier, are you claiming anything?
Empath.
Yeah, empath. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
And that's also why, like, because with them
you're
getting
the
0,
only person I couldn't get my hands on.
in order for it to be 0 currently, you have to you have to think, Jacob, that Xavier's information is correct, and it's me and Cody.
No, I got it. I just blanked out there for a minute.
Wait, what'd you get last night?
0.
0? Okay.
Yeah, 0, 0.
I was really hoping he would get 1, but a 0 is a... Especially with also Rory giving information that has to be either Cody or Jacob, and then 1 below all telling Rory being confirmed by Cody.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, yeah, Cody is the drunk.
Or the poisoner.
That would require one
the
very
odds?
specific poison.
Yeah, what are the odds of that actually happening perfectly like that?
All right, I'm gonna count the vote down. You need 3 to put Xavier on the block.
Wait, fuck.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I just remembered that a spy could also be in a game.
That is true.
All right, Xavier has 5 votes, which puts him
That
on
would
the
make
block.
somebody show up as good, wouldn't it?
It would make them show up as good, which would make 1 below all or Cody, and Cody possibly a pair.
Oh shit.
Could be.
I don't know if it's possible for y'all to beat by unless you use like ghost votes.
We could tie it.
We could
Yeah.
tie.
If you want to tie and not kill Xavier.
In that
you
case,
can
it could
nominate.
be Jelly Owen. I would be willing to believe Jelly Owen if it's a spy game, or Jelly Jacob. Jacob's still not confirmed for me. Could easily be. I'm also I'm willing to send Jacob for the same reasons as Xavier.
Okay.
Because Jelly also voting up Xavier wouldn't make sense with them being a pair if Xavier's the demon.
Yeah. Somebody can nominate Jacob.
In that case, I think I'm gonna nominate Jacob to keep the empath in the game.
Okay. Xavier nominates Jacob. Tell us why Xavier.
Well, so far, I think I have proven to be more useful than Jacob. I think he would be a safer hang here, especially given the fact that now it's not even 100% certain if my info is correct or not now. And he seems like pretty much an even guess as me here. But I can give more info than he can, assuming his role. Well, I don't know what it is, so.
Okay. All right, Jacob. Your defense.
I would say I'm a pretty bad kill here. I would argue I have not been useless. I set up the whole virgin play, and I've been deducing information between me and Cody to find out which of us is the drunk. And I honestly think that one of your neighbors is the spy because I trust the virgin executee, and Cody. So I would say I'm not the best kill right now, but if we gotta do what we gotta do, then sure.
All right, anyone want to add anything real quick?
I do.
Okay.
I think I'm going to use my ability. I'm the Slayer on.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm gonna go Cody.
Okay. Jellybee decides to use their Slayer ability on Cody, and nothing happens.
All right.
Cody.
That was my suggestion. Sorry, Jelly.
All right, I'm gonna
It's just
vote
that
down.
the only other game
that
is that
explains
if it's one below all in Cody, then one below all would have to be Spy to get Xavier's information
so I
wrong.
don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why it was like
I'm
it
with
has
you,
to be
Xavier
Cody
did.
in that case, or like Jacob as like next maybe.
All right, one is not enough. Xavier's still on the block. Any more nominations?
I can confirm if I'm
like,
drunk or not tonight.
Jacob has said that he's been useful to town, sure, but like
He's been
still
useful
doesn't
for
have
uncovering.
I nominate Jelly.
All right, Jacob nominates Jelly. Tell us why, Jacob.
Okay. I think that Jelly used their ability, so they're a spent ability. I think we should save Xavier from death here, and we would also reveal another person to the empath by killing Jelly here. So I think this is a good save for potentially not killing our empath.
Okay, Jelly, what's your argument?
I don't really have much for an argument. Like you said, my ability is spent now, unfortunately. But I don't know. Xavier's, I don't know. He's been really shifty for me. I don't know if I can believe that he's the empath. I don't know. I feel really sus the fact that he still has a 0, especially after already taking out Frazier and then it revealing one below. But I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone want to add anything real quick?
I think it would actually be better not to tie this up, because at least for me and Cody, in our minds, how this game would then be playing out is that if it's me and Cody as the bad guys, then we would know that Jacob is the drunk. Wait, what am I trying to fucking say here? I just think that what I'm trying to say is that I don't think that executing Jellybee is the play over Xavier, and the fact that Jacob's trying to shift this is kind of making me think that maybe it could still be Jacob as a minion trying to save someone else.
It's either Xavier or it's not, and then Jelly may be Spy and it's Owen Jacob.
I feel like it's a good use to open up the empath's seeing abilities and who they see. And
but for you, Jacob, the only reason you would want to do that is if you believe Xavier is good, and that means that both me and Cody are bad in your mind.
Yeah.
So, like we should already be bad guys.
I don't think Cody's bad.
All right, I'm gonna
then you should not be executing Jellybee.
Then it would have to be
I
either
think
Owen.
I have my suspicions of who's bad. I really think we should save this, but
okay.
All right, 2 is not
tried
enough.
Jacob, despite me.
Xavier's still on the block.
I find out tonight if Xavier is actually empath. So I will find out tonight. It does not matter. I will find out perfectly tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the day ends. Xavier is executed and dies, and we move on to the night phase. Hello.
Dear Lord, fucking kill me now.
Bro, I nearly peed my pants when he said, "Oh, you're a spent roll. You should just die." I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "That's a good argument."
That's why I agreed, and I was like, I don't really have much excuse my role, and that's why I went against Xavier. They're like, she would never go against her own person. Bitch, yes I will. I will throw him under the goddamn fucking diddly bus.
No, I don't need my minions. Ultimately, I just need to live.
Who's messaging me? It's Xavier. You should kill the Undertaker. What does the Undertaker even do? That's the one who learns what they are.
They learn which character they are. But Xavier is also the spy, so they can register as good.
I was about to say yes. That's what I was going to ask. So I think
my
best bet is
do you
probably
think it's good if he registers as good? I guess that's like the question, right?
Each night, choose 2 players. Scout now registers as a demon. And Owen is, what the fuck is Owen again? He is the Raven. If you die at night, you choose to play your character. Fuck. Maybe I should just go Cody. But if I murder Cody, that tells them their role. Fucking no, wait, no, because Cody's the one that learns the role.
Your
no,
murder
it's Undertaker
has
that
nothing
learns
to do
it.
with them learning a role. Yeah, like you killing people, they don't learn that. They only learn it from executions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. And sorry, what did I? Raven Keeper. If you die at night, you're looking to choose the player, you learn the character. Okay, so no. I think I'm gonna do Cody.
Okay.
I think that's probably my best choice.
All right, Cody it is.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Howdy.
Still alive out here in these streets.
Hey, my strat's apparently working, you know?
Okay, so tonight you are learning that Xavier, the empath, was executed.
The empath was executed?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Just another day in town. Just another bloody corpse of Cody on the floor. Anyway, it was supposed to be dramatic. So, have fun.
Oh, it's just Cody.
Cody, were you telling the truth about the stuff that happened on the first day? Oh, they're in another call.
Xavier, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
One below wants to talk to you, Jacob.
Okay, Xavier,
Jake.
I'll come back.
Okay.
So
I was like, why couldn't I hear anything? I was deafened. I was like, the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I thought Cody was the poisoner, I'm gonna be honest. But it was something.
Empath. I am Undertaker. I got Rory confirmed librarian when I did the second night. I got empath just for that night.
Yep.
I think that it's because Cody's now dead. I do think that it is Owen and Jellybee. I think Jellybee's Slayer call was a bluff.
Claiming fortune teller, right? So he would.
Well, I know for a fact Cody can't be the demon because you doing the Slayer shot on him.
Yeah, he didn't die, so
he didn't die. Also, Xavier did mention something shifty about saying apologizing to Jacob after they die. I think that's because he didn't ever talk to Jacob to learn that he's the Scarlet Woman.
Oh. Scarlet Woman, that's the one that becomes it if the demon.
Like round one.
Jacob.
Before you voted, like round one before.
You and Jacob.
That's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm Undertaker. Because if he heard that you were
sure.
librarian beforehand, then making me think it's Jelly. It's probably Jelly Xavier. Because Wumble is not dead. Jacob would have killed him instead of me. And Owen knew he's Undertaker beforehand. So he would have seen Xavier.
Who's claiming Undertaker?
One below. I went into a call with him.
I was librarian.
He, without hesitation, said librarian. The second I joined the call, I said, "What did you see?" He instantly said librarian.
Okay.
So if you did not tell him, he is 100%. In fact, he's not talking to me.
Well,
who, Owen?
Owen read Xavier read 0 for empath, right?
Yeah, between you and Jelly, which tells me one of you two is the spy.
So I think she's the spy.
I think she is the spy. Then. If you're the spy, you already know this. If you're not, then you're on the good team, which I will tell you, I am the mayor.
So what do you want me? So what I'm gonna do is I'm all inning on you being Mary. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think at this point, I've survived with Undertaker long enough that I think I need to just.
Says and Jacob.
Wasn't there a pair?
If Xavier is empath, that means Jelly is either good or spy, and then Demon is Owen or Jacob.
Okay. Jacob's throwing suspicion on Owen and One Below All.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Oh, you.
I'm the Raven Keeper, and I've been trying to fucking die. That's why I wanted to do something on the first day, and then Rory did her thing instead.
It made you look like a bad flaming dude. You must suck to not die.
Yeah, imagine not dying.
I've been trying to kill myself the last 2 games.
Maybe you should have been a better
Oh, and you're not allowed to die. You gotta stay forever, apparently.
Every time that I want to die, I don't.
Have you claimed it to anybody?
I claimed it to Cody and One Below All, and that's it. I didn't even directly claim it, but I claimed that I wanted
Well,
to
also,
take...
I mean, to be fair, assuming that there's a spy.
Why were you two talking the entire fucking time? I wanted to talk to Cody.
It ended up.
I like how Jacob was like, "I want to talk to you."
I'm sorry,
and then they're in a call the whole time.
We basically covered what I would have covered with you, which I think will just come into the town square anyways.
Okay. Cody,
right, nominations are open.
Songs,
we
right?
can't private chat.
No, I had to get rid of the
I was gonna confirm last night.
Well, like, here's the thing. You said 2 things about checking me and Jacob. You said the first one was no.
I saw you and Jacob as no, and me and One Below as yes.
You said yes the first day to me.
That was a joke just to get to kill.
I was going to nominate up Jacob if Rory didn't interrupt that.
That was a pure joke just to kill Jacob. One Below and I have been joking about it the entire first night because he didn't respond to One Below complimenting his hood.
That was kind of a sussy thing for you to do there,
and that's why I wanted to take your fortune teller role, was so that I could claim fortune teller, try to get Jacob executed. We either execute him and we win, or I out myself as fortune teller.
One Below, I'm gonna need you to answer me though. You're not answering my question.
So,
open, Isaiah.
And then Rory, fuck that up.
Yeah, noms are open. This time is to the end of the day.
I did not fuck anything up. I literally proved 2 people.
Jacob nominates Owen.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob nominates Owen. All right, tell us why.
I will tell you why exactly. Because Xavier, I believe I trust that Xavier was the empath, and you rubbed me the wrong way with not killing Jelly because they spent their Slayer ability. That just seemed really off to me, rather than letting Xavier potentially get more information. And we have an Undertaker confirming the empath, and I believe that my ability could be drunk. I will claim it now because it's the end of the game anyways. I am the mayor, but I am going to say that I think we shouldn't use my ability because I'm not entirely... I still can't tell if me or Cody is the drunk or not. I think Cody's the drunk, but I haven't talked to him enough to really sniff that out. But pretty much what it seems to me is that the empath saw a 0 on a good townsfolk person, whatever, and then a spy, and then all that leaves left is you on the other side of the empath ability.
All right, Owen, give us your defense.
I have a quick question. So One Below All saw Xavier as empath, right?
Well, they can't answer you right now.
Well, I like that's kind of what I'm asking. Yeah, so that shouldn't have happened unless... No, that really shouldn't have happened. I was honestly thinking that Jacob was Scarlet Woman, with Xavier being like... That's why Xavier tried to apologize after the fact. I have a feeling that Xavier was actually... Xavier could have just been the spy and fed One Below All Rory's, like, everyone's roles. Which is why he's able to do Undertaker claims. Because Xavier should not be showing up as empath in this game. Unless Because for you, it couldn't be both you and Cody, with Rory giving you the drunk claim and then also One Below All claiming it to be Librarian. I have a feeling One Below All is playing us and he's not actually the Undertaker at all. That's my current defense.
All right. Anyone want to add anything real quick before I count the vote down?
It's possible, I guess.
Okay.
Because keep in mind, Jacob, that you then have to believe that there's 2 evil alive currently.
So
I could believe that.
The only kind of thing that's weird to me, and this is the only thing that actually makes me have like a slight doubt, but this is what I've already said to Jacob, where it's like, I'm taking the hit on this. The fact that I came out as Undertaker early and didn't get punished for it does kind of make it look sus. But at this point, I confirmed enough, at least with Jacob, with other people, that the way I'd have to know is, yeah, I'd have to be the spy, but he empathed and passed me. So now you're saying that Xavier, which I'm claiming is empath, which is what I was told. So that would mean Xavier is the spy, passed the information to me, and I've been using that the whole time, and I'm the mastermind behind the move for killing my own guy instead of getting someone like a Jellybee or an Owen out. Why would I do that? Why would I do that if I had the knowing that I could get you guys out without not having to lose my other person?
Killing Xavier confirms yourself with an empath claim. Because also you saying that empath is correct means that Jellybee also has to be good.
But now it brings the heat to me, which is what you're saying. Is it's exactly walking into taking the heat on it.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Real quick. One Below and Jacob, why didn't you want me in the conversation?
I just wanted to have the conversation with Jacob without other information going on. I just want to have that straight talk with Jacob to be straight with him, because I was also still unsure about you, to be completely honest. I was still unsure about Cody a little bit, but then me and Jacob had the talk, and that was when I realized, I was like, we got to put Owen up. I was like, it's got to be Owen. Why would you want the empath dead and not Jellybee in that situation? 100%.
All right,
no. Here's the thing. We're on 4. We need to just either not vote or tie this. Because we need to narrow it down a little bit. If Jacob, if you believe that it's both me and Jelly, we need to narrow it down.
How do we narrow it down any further? Abilities are spent. We're on the second.
By having one person be killed.
Okay, 3 is enough. Owen is on the block to be executed. Any more nominations?
I mean, that's possible. I feel like at that point, I'd rather rely on my mayor ability, and I feel like you are gonna press as hard as you possibly can to not let that happen.
I'm going to nominate Jacob.
Okay. Owen.
No.
Nominates Jacob. All right, Owen, why?
What I want to occur is for us to tie this vote and not execute. I'm thinking that how we can accomplish this is that Jacob wouldn't kill himself if he's the demon, but then we're just going to have to go with it being Jelly voting me up, Jelly voting, me voting, Rory using her vote to go. Unless someone else, of course, votes up higher, or votes before, like One Below All does. In which case, then Rory can save her ghost vote. In this scenario, if we are bad, like if I am the demon, then we would still be tying this up, and we can have this conversation further tomorrow, because we're not going to, like, Rory's going to use her vote, and then we're just going to go on to next. I have a feeling that what's going on right now. Actually, hold on a second. Oh no, because Cody could have just been drunk. Because he has to be the drunk. I am washed from this game. I just think that it's better to tie this vote and go for 3 rather than just executing someone right now.
All right, Owen. Jacob, go ahead and give your defense.
I don't really have a defense, because I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of people, more than a normal game would have, trust that I'm the mayor, and I have a good feeling that if the demon targets me, Isaiah will let it go through, because it would be almost too good to be true. So I think it's still safer just to kill Owen, because too much evidence seems to be pointing in his direction, and this seems like a tactic to try and get the kill off of himself.
You do realize that in order for it to be me, it has to also have been Cody. Because that means that Xavier was telling the truth.
That's necessarily true.
Cody's
the drunk, Jelly's your spy, who got read as a 0 for the end.
Okay.
And that's
can I have a little bit to say stuff and ask questions, or I'm just voting with Owen. Because honestly, I was siding with One Below and Jacob, but then he kept me out of the conversation here, and then I was trying to ask questions, and then he just talked the entire time until the nominations was up. So I just need a second here to be able to go over what's in my head. Right now, it could be One Below Spy, me drunk, Jacob Demon, or it's Jelly Spy and Owen as Demon coming up. But I don't see Jelly being the spy in this situation. And so then it would have to be Xavier and Owen, in which case One Below would not see him as empath. And I'm not seeing that. So you have to convince me that Jelly is the spy here for me not to just kill Jacob.
It's not even that. It's more the fact that why would Owen not want empath open with Jelly? Jelly
because I didn't believe him to be empath.
But okay.
It's still weird though.
But with that being the point,
Slayer's skill is still done. Switching up the exact thing you told me multiple times to kill Xavier in DMs over Jacob. You can't even use that as logic.
I did. Because I did want to kill Xavier. What I'm saying is then Jacob and me had our conversation. Xavier. Yeah, Jacob also.
The thing is like so I don't want every ghost using their vote because I don't know if it's Jacob over One Below All is the thing. So that's why I want to wait one more day to help narrow it down.
If we wait one day,
I'm gonna count this vote down.
Yeah, we need to wait one day.
We wouldn't.
I'm willing to use my vote to wait one day.
Who are we voting?
It's on
well, you're not voting. Rory or
Jelly,
it's on Jacob.
Vote up.
Kelly?
Kelly's not gonna vote up.
Rory vote.
Fuck. I meant fuck.
I got scared. I didn't even know what was going on, Loki.
I was trying to get Jelly to use their vote so we could just tie it and no one executes and then one more person dies.
Okay, so that ties it. Yeah. Are there any other nominations?
Who's the minion in this scenario? If Owen's the demon, who's the minion?
They would be
Jelly.
It's either One Below All or Jelly, but I'm leaning more towards Jelly.
It's gonna, in my opinion, it's a Jelly Owen. Owen knew that Jelly being shown by the empath would show that Owen was the one. Empath would get a 1. We'd then know that Jelly was dead, and that means it was Owen. Jelly would be spy. Owen would be the demon, and that would be it. That's the only reason to do a
spy shows up as spy works even when dead. But that's the thing.
So
yeah,
even if Slayer
empath would still go through because it would still
like as a spy, Xavier would still show up as empath if that's what he was claiming, and if Isaiah wanted to make him show up as what he did.
If they killed me, that means I'm not the drunk and I'm getting true information against them.
Which would then also mean that
Jacob.
Which would confirm Jacob, but it should confirm that I'm not the demon in this case, regardless. And you would think it would have to be Jelly, who Xavier would have been captured.
So yeah.
I already told Jacob that
I'm drunk.
Again, in my opinion here, it's Owen or Jacob, and if Jacob got it, then fucking kudos to that play. But I'm calling Jelly.
Like
Owen
there
here.
is one world where Jelly is the spy and Jacob is their demon, and that's why Jelly didn't vote yes.
All right, we're going tonight. All right.
I meant to vote up. Hi, Danny. I have such a bad fucking headache. I can barely think. That's why I'm not talking at all. Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah, you meant to vote up Jacob to be executed. Yeah. Oop.
Okay. What? Okay, if I was to execute Jacob, nothing like actually happens from the mayor role or whatever, right? Like he's drunk.
Yeah, he's drunk, which means he essentially has no ability.
Okay. Fuck. Who's messaging me? Oh, it's the whole group chat. Okay, let's see. So, fuck. Do I take out the Undertaker or do I take out? No one died by execution though. Fudge nuggets. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I think, go with Jake.
You want to kill Jacob?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Jeez. Thanks.
All right. Someone's dead in this bitch. And it's Jacob. This is your final day.
Jacob?
God damn it, dude. I fucking told y'all.
Yeah, so this is your final day. I'm just gonna put like 6 minutes, I think, on the clock. You guys can talk as much as you want. It's final day for nominations. There will be no private chatting. Good luck.
Why did Xavier apologize to Jacob after he died? He apologized like he just lost the game.
What?
After Xavier was confirmed to be executed, he apologized like he just lost the game for Jacob.
Like I lost the game for Jacob?
Pretending that you were like in
Why does it matter?
Why
does it matter if me and Xavier are on the same team anymore, regardless?
Personally, I think Owen is bad. That's just my vote.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I knew this would happen.
Owen's cooking. Just everybody watch.
Oh,
watch
it says
the
mayor
watch the
might
cook.
die.
Everybody watch the demon cook.
Another player, if your
Oh,
team, if you die at night, another player might die instead. Like it would go to someone else.
I thought it was
It's
100%
okay.
and was really confused for a second.
Which I think that the reason why it did go through is because Jacob.
What I exactly explained.
If you are drunk because of the
Owen.
librarian,
Troy
and
nominates
one
Owen.
below all for sure
All right,
is
Troy
Undertaker
nominates
because they found
Owen.
No,
Which
I am
Troy the ability to speak and say why.
I am past the floor with this. I told everybody I'm Undertaker from the go. I know Rory's probably sitting there going, but you said barkeep. I get it. I understand your hesitance. But I'm telling you right here, from the beginning, Jelly and Owen have been playing us like fiddles. Jacob tried to set stuff up to work. We had a good play going, and then we lost it. We lost the train of thought there. We got to get Owen up. If we do that, that's going to be the demon, and that's going to be it. Because Jelly's going to be spy. Owen's going to be demon. It's going to clean house. We got it. It's just that simple. Just that simple.
All right, Owen.
For me, I'm stuck between two games now. Either One Below All is partnered with Xavier, and this is just them using the empath claim in order to have clear themselves, or Jelly has been the spy this whole time and Jacob just killed himself as imp in order to give it to Jelly. Because that Jacob being imp and just killing himself to give it to Jelly explains, one, why he even died when he was mayor. Two, Cody is drunk, which would also be why he got me and Jacob as a no on the first night, because being a drunk and saying yes, even though you do have the imp in play, would be kind of bad news. It got turned around because I was going to execute Jacob anyways. Jelly didn't vote up like yesterday, like hoping to instead just get me killed. I have a feeling that Jelly is currently the imp now, and that One Below All is the one who's been marinated because Jacob been whispering in his ear every single day, keeping everyone away to convince One Below All because he just needed one more person on his team.
Great. Anyone want to add anything before I count the vote down?
I find it weird that I need one more person on my team when I established like the strongest bond of trust on day one. But God forbid, I need one more person on my team.
To vote ahead of anyone else and kill herself?
I've accepted my fate where if Jacob has if I've been seasoned by Jacob, honestly take a bite, man. Honestly, if I've been seasoned that much, dude, take a bite at that point. I've been sitting here.
One Below All. If you end up being the evil person, I'm gonna look ridiculous. But I'm going to beg you to please believe in me this one time that it is not me, and that I think that the most likely person is Jellybee.
I'm assuming it's Jelly for the same reason. I don't like how fast One Blow switched to Jacob. I think Jacob, even though he set up Rory confirming I'm drunk by dying to the Virgin, he's still super weak. He could just be doing that to get a claim. But at this point, I use my vote. I'm out of it.
Which I really
for
wish
one
you
more
didn't
term.
have to.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna count it down.
Why did Xavier see a 0?
One below all, please put your vote down. Trust me on this. Put your vote down, please.
It would be for spy because you were imp.
I'm gonna trust you this one time in my life.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, 2 is enough to put Owen on the block. Anyone else want to nominate?
I nominate Jelly.
All right, Owen nominates Jelly. Tell us why.
For the reasons that I said before, if somehow if One Below All is the demon currently in this situation, then I do just have to applaud him though for just giving me this false sense of hope is such a really evil play, and I can admire being a little bit cruel to other people. One Below All. But we do also need Frazier to vote up as well, since he's the only way that we don't tie this. You all saw how Jelly basically voted me up right at the last minute. Where
right.
If we're thinking it's Jacob Jelly, they're the only 2 people voting, that being...
All right, Jelly, what's your defense?
I mean, to be fair, I typically leave my vote until the last second. But, I don't know. I didn't realize One Below had taken away his vote. But I don't know. You guys probably should have killed me like a good bit ago, so you could have used the empath ability like on Owen, but it's okay. That's all I got. My head is fucking pounding. I need to go.
All right. Yeah.
Jacob wouldn't have let the empath survive.
Is
in this
Frazier
scenario.
there?
He would have just
Is
killed
Frazier
Xavier
there?
and then used that as proof that I was scared about that popping up.
Yeah,
I
wait,
was gonna say
Frazier?
Frazier's
Frazier's
still
here.
muted. Frazier's
Yeah,
still muted.
I don't know if
messaged him.
Frazier's here. And he's the only vote that could
He's
change
the vote
anything.
It's
like
literally
that.
the kingmaker.
Anyone got his number?
Yeah.
Does
Honestly,
anyone
you know
object
what?
to counting
If
his
it
vote
is-
against
If we
Jelly?
vote and it is Jelly, I'm willing to give her the win. But if it's not Jelly, then we could just stick with
I think
Frazier to vote.
Well, then it
I'm
would have been
gonna
more
take a guess that the win in Jelly's book is being able to go to sleep because
Yeah.
100%.
He's like, y'all run the
Jelly.
damn boat.
Right.
I
Jelly.
just hit it. He puts
Alright.
his hand up.
You know what?
Who cares?
Jelly just
Hand
Jelly
up,
just
Jelly.
vote. Just vote yourself, and we don't even have to worry about this.
She always waits for the last second.
You're right. She does wait for the last second.
Frazier, what the hell?
Oh my
No.
god.
All
Throw
right.
it, bro.
So, we'll count Frazier's vote, I guess.
Yeah, just
That's
count
what
it
the
as
group
votes,
wants to
yeah,
do. All right. So then we'll
And we
remove
will
it.
bully him endlessly for this.
All
Oh,
right.
it's
so,
just revealed.
100%.
Okay.
yeah. So.
Well, this isn't revealed. This
Or,
is.
no. Oh, sorry. I guess.
Notes.
Sorry. I have roles put in.
Who did you
have as the imp?
Nothing got revealed.
Yeah, wait. So Xavier's evil.
You
What?
scared me. I was like, I didn't hit that button.
Sorry, I just realized like everything lit up and things flipped, and I was confused.
Honestly, if I'm cooked, if Owen cooked me here, I now apologize even more deeply to
Owen
Rory
would have
for my
cooked
cooking.
me too. So I
Yeah.
don't care.
The only option left would be for Jelly to nominate Troy, I believe. Like, and then there could be a vote on
Bro,
that.
imagine
then it
all
would
of
be
this just for me to
everyone
be
voted.
nominated. Frazier
Then
comes
all
back,
three of you would
yes.
have to vote yes.
Dude, no, Frazier.
Do
I
we
was about
want-
to say, I feel like he's probably not going to come back. It's just going to tie, and we're going to wait.
He
So
probably
Yeah.
fell asleep at his desk.
that's
Probably
very
not.
relatable.
Yeah, can we just
Yeah.
end it?
All right.
We'll just
Yeah,
have
it's
to end this
good.
and then bully Frazier later.
Okay,
I
so
vote
we'll
to kill
count-
Isaiah.
Yeah. So we'll
Wait,
count.
isn't
Frazier
Isaiah
still
already
right,
dead?
though.
We'll count Frazier's vote against Jelly. Jelly is executed and dies in weird circumstances. The game does end, obviously. Congratulations go to the good team.
Hey.
Alright.
Show them rules. Show them rules.
Okay, so I'm like, where
this
to
was
start?
a crazy game.
So we'll start with Rory, who was our smart librarian, who correctly learned that either Jacob or Cody was the drunk.
Let's go.
Jacob was our drunk mayor. And Cody was our
I
very
believed you were
sober.
drunk, Jacob.
fortune teller.
I kind of had suspicion that I was drunk too. That's why I thought we should.
One below all is our Undertaker, who correctly learned the identities of Rory, but did not correctly learn the identity of Xavier, our spy.
Ooh.
Andrew was the Virgin. Owen, our Raven Keeper, who really was trying
totally
to
thought
die.
Owen was evil.
With a spy in the game,
And Jelly, our
never
imp.
dying.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, if there's a spy in this game, I'm fucked.
Also, yeah, so by the way, me and Jelly didn't really have a plan. We just said, yeah, we're going to claim this, and then we're just going to roll with it, and they're probably going to overthink the hell out of everything.
Yep.
It almost worked, yeah.
It almost worked.
The ironclad left half, though, finding out that one of two people is drunk, one person, and then having the librarian prove herself and the Virgin by killing themselves on the Virgin, and Undertaker proving themselves by finding out Rory's role without being told.
Honestly, did we really do much to try and verify empath? Did we even try to verify Xavier's empath?
No.
What did we do there? What are we doing there?
Just voting him.
I just realized that by Jacob trying to keep Xavier alive for some reason, by
so I was
Jelly,
right.
he got the demon.
I love how y'all thought I was the minion, like no matter what. Y'all are like, no, Jelly's not the demon. She's a minion. Like one of the other guys.
I mean,
she's a basic
I was
bitch.
also saying that specifically to throw it off of you.
So
and yes, I voted out my own demon because or my own minion because everyone else had thrown up their hand to vote him. I'm not going to be the only one to not vote him out. That's
so Cody,
stupid.